First question. What motivates you in your professional life?
When I first came to City Year, my intentions were to grow in my leadership skills and as a gap year before public health programs. Staying at City Year has changed everything for me. I'm motivated by serving this community to the best of my ability and learning more from the people around me. There's nothing I love more than spending time on some good professional development, so working with a team this year has allowed me to develop more in myself and help my teammates grow in their strengths.
I am motivated by seeing a need and collaborating on a solution to that need. I want to be able to do the most good wherever I am most needed. I also really enjoy working on a team that knows how to work hard and play hard.
And our next couple?
When I start something new, I'm motivated by the idea that I can do something good and positive. I like challenges and competitions, but only if success is really worth something, like self-growth or equitable change or like positive relationships.
One thing that motivates me in my personal life is my family and their eagerness to support me.
You know what really motivates me? A good team dynamic. I'm a real people pleaser, and I love working with such a great group of unique individuals. Oh, and I guess weekly trips to Dunkin' Donuts doesn't hurt. Our next question is, what do you hope to accomplish in the next 7 years?
My only real goal in that time frame is to love myself radically. It's something I've struggled with, and I think that while I'm working to make a positive difference in my community and state, I hope that I will have continued to grow personally and live a life where I am proud. Working to better New Hampshire is something pretty important to me, so I hope that I can learn more about the people in this state and better ways to fit the needs of different communities here. I also hope to have traveled across the U.S. many times and visit lots of countries and communities.
In the next 7 years, I want to be able to say that I have made a difference wherever I have served. Next year, I will be living in DC, living my best life working on a civic engagement team and visiting museums. Other than that, I'm definitely going to get married, adopt at least one corgi, and do some more traveling.
If I can say that I've made a real improvement to somebody's education somewhere, that will be a win for me. I mean, it seems like kind of a short timeline to make any real structural change, but even if it's just something small, that would be a marker to show that I'm going in the right direction.
What do I hope to accomplish in the next 7 years? I hope to accomplish already having 4 kids and settle down to raise them.
I really have to be honest with you guys. I have no idea what I'm doing today, tomorrow, next week, next month, you name it. I have no idea. But I would love to go to beauty school, be an accomplished writer, and to have married at least one couple. Oh, and I guess know how to drive. A car, preferably. Question number 3. Did you know my favorite number is 3? What is your favorite number? Also, how would you personally define success?
My favorite number is probably 4, though I'm not sure why. However, I did recently read that the Cancer Zodiac's favorite number may be a 4, and the stars never lie. Success to me means feeling like you are part of something greater than yourself. Hashtag City Year Values. And to make a point to continue to constantly make meaningful connections with people who I cross paths with. Success to me will be more of a feeling of accomplishment rather than an actual place or thing.
My lucky numbers are 5, 2, and 3. My vision of success is lounging in a hammock in warm sunshine, owning a small flock of corgis, and working in educational spaces to promote students' self-concepts and help them reach their goals.
My favorite number is actually 6. When it comes to success, I think when I picture it for myself, I definitely see parenthood. I don't know what form that will take yet, but it's always been a part of my dream. And for the professional side of things, I think if I'm doing a job that makes me feel challenged, but also promotes good, that would be ideal. And I'd also really like to have the chance to travel, whether that's a part of the job or just, having some vacation time to go where I want to go.
My favorite number, you say? My favorite number is 5 because it's the halfway mark between 1 and 10, and it's just like an even number, and it makes like my life complete.
I'm also quite fond of the number 81.8. It's quite nice. Success is fluid, much like a glass of opaque goat's milk. It's different to everybody, and tastes quite strange. But you gotta drink it, or you'll die of dehydration. Our last and final question is, what are you getting me for my birthday?
Hey, aren't these questions supposed to be about renewal?
Well, you got me there. The real question I have for you is, how do you revitalize your passions for old commitments?
For me, I need to reflect on my why and revisit the places, people, and causes that I care deeply about. Sometimes reflecting on my greatest and most meaningful conversations with students, and even with those I don't know that well, brings me back to my why and how much storytelling plays a part in my passion.
My trick for renewing my passion for an old commitment is to have as much fun as possible. Surround yourself with good people, be authentic to yourself, take time to explore other passions, remind yourself of why you started in the first place, and 5, celebrate the small accomplishments.
Sometimes I have to throw myself into a new project or totally reconfigure an old one. When I start looking at something from a fresh angle that really re-energizes me. I also really like sharing ideas with people, so, like a coffee date or some sort of work chat really helps me get my my juices flowing and thinking about problems from a new perspective.
How do I revitalize my passion for old commitments is I just keep track of them, where I left off. That's like basically a planner, but for my commitments.
Losing your passion for old commitments is like losing one sock. You don't have to find it. You could just as easily be one of those guys that only wear mismatched socks. You know who I'm talking about. But you yearn for that lost sock like you yearn for human connection during quarantine. You know it's lying around there somewhere. You just need to find it. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for Sock Talk. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsor, Starfish Stories.